Okay, I'm sitting here with my new friend. This is Emily, and she is being a great waitress with my salad right there. It's how I'm losing some weight. But I'm going to give her a tip, and I'm going to give her $2. But I wanted to ask you, Emily, what's the difference in getting $2 like this and maybe having one that we turn into something silly? As dumb as that is, what is the difference in that? How does that change your day? Does it make a difference, or is it nothing?
Oh, it does, because this one shows that he actually took the time to care and appreciates what I did for him. So that does make me feel special. So
Great, and you got a great smile.
thank you.
And that's what we're talking about today, is bringing a smile to the world. So stay with us. Thank you very, very much. You know, when I left the church, I had this need that wasn't being fulfilled anymore, and that was the calling that God had put on my life to try to help people. That was what He had wanted me to do, was to bring smile to people's faces and help them to see Him. And so when I got out of the church work, then I didn't have that need being met, and I really struggled with that. I missed it a lot. So I just prayed about it. And God, you know, He gently spoke to me, and He said, here's what I want you to do. He said, stop worrying with trying to please the whole church, and start just helping one person at a time. Bring a smile to one face at a time. So what I began to do is I began to make it a very purposeful part of my day, to see how many people I could bring a smile to their face. Just like a while ago with Emily. I'm going to show you how to make this bow out of $1. So I'm going to turn the camera where you can see me do it, and I'm going to finish telling you this story about what God told me. Anyway, about 15 years ago, this friend of mine showed me how to do this with a dollar bill, and I love this, and I use it all the time now. But anyway, what I started doing was trying to see how many people that I could bring a smile to their face. So what I would do, I'd put a piece of paper at my desk, and at my desk I would make a strike on that piece of paper. It was almost like a game, how many people I could bring a smile to their face and see, you know, a tangible smile on them because of something that I had done. So it was fun to see if I could make the numbers go up each day. And so I would work on that. And I would really try my best just to see how many people I could bring a smile to. And it got to be something that I really enjoyed doing. And then what happened, it kind of blew my mind in a way. I began to see people would come back and they would ask me for a reason for the hope that was in me, and I was able to do that 1 Peter 3:15 thing and tell them about my love for the Lord and for what He had done for me. And I want to show you this part. This is the only part that's got a little bit of a thing to it. You have to fold it in half like this, and then once you fold it in half, mash one half of it, and as you push this in, and you're going to kind of make this little thing like this. Can you see that? You can go back and watch this a time or two and get a better idea how to make it happen. But you want to do that on both sides. And sometimes that takes a little bit of what we call down here in the South, we call it finagling. You ever heard of finagling? Now here's what it looks like on the inside. I'll turn it around where you can see it from each side there. So once you get that, then you're home free. You take this this little thing, you mash on the end that's good. You fold it down like that on one side, and you fold it down like that on the other side, leaving the point on the inside like that, like two wings. And then you arrowhead these right here on both sides, and it will look like this. With that in the middle, you put your thumbs or your fingers on that, and then you pull those two wings apart. And then once you do that, that's what you're left with. Isn't that kind of cool? Kind of a different little way to just make a normal mundane tip something a little bit more, I don't know, like you put a little bit of effort into it. I don't use it as an excuse not to leave more tip, but I always take at least one of the dollars that I put down and I try to do something like that just to be different. But try to find a way that you're good at. If you go back and you can't figure this out, then don't worry about that. Find something that you're good at doing, something that you're able to do that I'm not and other people aren't, some gift that God gave you to reach out and try to bring a smile to someone's face. And if you'll do that, God will not only use that to touch them and give you an opportunity to share, because they will come back. Some will come back and want to talk to you and be your friend. And when they do, you're able to share with them the Lord, just like I did with Emily. Come to find out, she's got relatives that are ministers, and we were able to talk about the Lord. And that's a great thing to do. And God wants to do that in your life too. So there you have it. Let's use little things like this, whatever your gift is, to go out and give them heaven.